Now at 10, how our community is gathering today to make sure everyone has the opportunity to enjoy a Thanksgiving meal. What volunteers are doing to spread the holiday cheer. Plus, are you feeding your dogs table scraps from your Thanksgiving leftovers? Make sure you know what's safe for your four-legged friends and what to avoid giving them from your plate. And the Hogle Zoo is celebrating the holiday with their elephants. See these majestic animals tear into these nutritious treats.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Courtney Johns in for Emily Flores. Thanks for joining us. As we wind down this Thanksgiving evening, we're sharing the stories of people in our community who are giving back this holiday season.
Yeah, we begin with the Salvation Army and their 26th year of providing nearly 1,000 Thanksgiving meals for those who may otherwise go without tonight. The menu including all the traditional Thanksgiving foods and desserts. The Salvation Army relying on more than 200 volunteers spending this morning cooking, preparing, and delivering the meals to those who aren't able to leave their home or would otherwise be alone.
We want to help people that are in the most need. So we do that by providing services such as meals, food pantries, we offer case management, we help with utility assistance. We really try and do whatever we can to make sure that the local community is taken care of.
Salvation Army saying the full course meal is the largest feeding event in Salt Lake City on Thanksgiving Day, hosted by the organization.
And some of the people who are helping the Salvation Army prepare those meals are students, and it's becoming a major Thanksgiving tradition. ABC4's Cade Garner has that story.
A Thanksgiving meal fit for a restaurant.
We do this through our Pro Start program. Why? Because our Pro Start program is advanced culinary in the high schools, and these kids need the experience, and they need to understand how service is giving back.
High schoolers from across northern Utah spent 4 days helping professional chefs prepare 1,000 meals.
We have one young lady from Harriman got an Uber here every day and did 10 hours, volunteered.
It's a tradition that spans a decade when the Salvation Army's kitchen burned down. The Utah Restaurant Association, the University of Utah, and hundreds of volunteers stepped up to help. The food is prepared at the university.
As soon as it's packed and ready to go, hundreds and hundreds of meals are shipped off to the Salvation Army to be served.
And served in a way you might not expect.
And Meals on Wheels recipients are invited to sign up for a Thanksgiving meal if they're going to be home alone.
The meals are delivered to a person's home, and some are taken to veterans and other residents who may need a hot meal on the holiday.
I think that this, what we're seeing today is just a great example of people helping people.
In Salt Lake City, Cade Garner, ABC4 News.
Utah Senator Mitt Romney sharing a positive Thanksgiving message tonight. The senator sharing this photo of Thanksgiving at his son Craig and his daughter-in-law Mary's home. Romney says the family treated refugees from Afghanistan, Syria, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to their first Thanksgiving dinner.
And we have meteorologist Nate Larson in for Alana Brophy with our Thanksgiving weekend forecast.
Yeah, clear skies and plenty of sunshine today, Nate.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. We had cleaner air, which was courtesy, of course, of the cold front that swept in on Wednesday. Brought a little bit of mountain snow as well. Let's take a look outside this evening. It's still quiet, kind of a sleepy end to your Thanksgiving. Maybe we're all just tired from all that turkey conditions. It's cold, of course. We're sitting right at freezing, in fact, at the airport, 32 degrees, south winds 3 miles an hour, so pretty quiet conditions. You can see a little bit of the haze even at this nighttime view from Enzyme Peak, but we are looking at clear skies overhead, and so that means temperatures are going to be very cold again tonight. We're going to be in the 20s. Wanted to show you we do have a little bit of a weak system that's just going to clip our northern mountain areas. This is on Saturday, so tomorrow it's quiet. Come Saturday morning, this is 7 o'clock, there's a very weak front that's going to graze mainly the Bear River Valley with a few light snow showers, maybe around an inch is possible, but it will bring some cloud cover, maybe enough of the front to have enough impact to kind of sweep out whatever inversion does build. But I want to show you some of Futurecast showing generally just a skiff of snow in some of those mountain areas, maybe up to an inch in other areas, but a very weak storm system for Saturday with bigger changes next week. We'll kind of highlight some of those. Tonight we dropped to 26 in Salt Lake, St. George about 31 again. Freezing temperatures, but clear skies. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Nate. And we are learning more about the man accused of murdering his grandparents in Clearfield. 26-year-old Jeremy Belt is facing several charges, including aggravated murder and possession of a controlled substance. According to police, his grandparents were found dead inside their garage, police saying he eventually admitted to killing them. According to the probable cause affidavit, Belt told police he used a hammer to attack the two and then took his rifle out of his room and shot both victims. Police say Belt had been living with his grandparents.
A West Valley City man arrested yesterday after agreeing to meet with someone he believed was a 13-year-old girl. Turns out, though, it was an FBI agent. Gerardo Aguilar Romero, accused of using a known escort and prostitution website to connect with someone he believed was a minor. Police say he texted a number he found on the site, offering $150 for sex, agreeing to meet the supposed minor at a hotel. Instead, police met him and arrested him. They say he had $150 in cash and condoms.
One woman has died and her husband is injured after the two hiked overnight in the Narrows. The Zion National Park search and rescue team first responded when visitors reported an injured man and an unconscious woman. The man was taken to Zion Emergency Operations Center, and further up the Narrows, the team found the woman's body near Virgin River. Park officials say the two were hiking when the temperatures dropped dangerously low, causing the couple to get hypothermia.
The Grand County Sheriff's Office needs your help tracking down a missing woman. Officials say Melissa Gonzalez, you see here, last seen November 15th in Grand Junction. She's about 70 years old and 100 pounds. Gonzalez stands at 5 feet 1 inches tall and has green eyes and gray hair. Gonzalez drives a 2007 Honda Element with Colorado plates. Officials believe she may be in the Thompson Springs or Cisco area. If you have any information that can help, the Sheriff's Office would like to hear from you. We have the number right there on the screen.
It's been 20 days since anyone has seen Michelle Clark. The Garfield County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding her. Take a look at your screen. Clark, also known as Michelle Partridge, is from Panguitch. She was last seen on November 4th. She's 51 years old, 5'5", and about 130 pounds. She has green eyes and blonde hair, as you can see right there. If you have seen her, you have any information, please contact the Garfield County Sheriff's Office at the number you see right there.
The Red Cross isn't taking the day off for Thanksgiving today, instead running a blood drive down in Murray to help combat a big problem this time of year. Volunteers telling us that blood donations tend to drop some 20% during the holidays. The same is true for platelets, which they were also collecting today. Platelets are in even higher demand due to a short shelf life and the critical need for them in certain cases.
So platelets are the sticky part of your blood, but the primary use for platelets is for cancer patients. It helps in their treatments. Cancer patients can't continue their treatments a lot of times unless they have platelets to continue those treatments. Secondary use for platelets is trauma situations. So if there's an accident, those trauma situations need those platelets as well.
People who donate through Sunday will get a beanie, and thanks to a partnership with Amazon, the Red Cross can give donors between Monday and December 15th a $10 gift card.
If your dog is eyeing your Thanksgiving leftovers, you're going to want to hear this next story. South Salt Lake Animal Services is reminding you to keep your pets safe this season with a list of things you should and should not feed your dogs. Okay, here it is. These are the good treats. They say turkey, pure pumpkin, plain yams, sweet potatoes, and plain carrots. Those are all safe for your pup to eat. Okay, let's take a look at the no-no list for the dogs. That includes bones, turkey skin, nuts, onions, garlic, and of course, chocolate.
And it's not just dogs celebrating the holiday safely this year. Plenty of animals at Utah's Hogle Zoo had their fill of pumpkin pie. Kind of. Look at the elephants enjoying some crushed pumpkin. This is part of the annual Feast with the Beast. Community members donate pumpkins to the zoo, and then on Thanksgiving they get to smash, play with, and eat the gourds.
But at the same time, watch our animals exhibit natural behaviors that have been provided by the enrichment that great people have donated.
The zoo telling us not all animals eat their pumpkins, but they still find a way to enjoy it by having something new to play with for the day.
All right, now to the Black Friday bargains. With more stores closing their doors today, you may be wondering how you can find the best deals on the biggest shopping day of the year.
ABC's Morgan Norwood explains how.
Higher prices for goods coupled with the surge in online shopping is enticing retailers to bring out the big savings on the biggest shopping day of the year.
Retailers know they need to sweeten those deals for these inflation-conscious consumers, and so we're already seeing some of the lowest prices ever on certain items.
Walmart, Best Buy, Macy's, and Target closed Thanksgiving Day. Dick's Sporting Goods, Kohl's, and JCPenney also not open to shoppers either, so you may not see the big doorbuster sales. That doesn't mean the deals aren't there. The National Retail Federation says businesses started their Black Friday deals earlier this year than in years past, as shoppers' concerns over inflation has sparked their desire to buy before prices rise.
It's not going to be kind of that one day and gone. They're going to have some special doorbusters as they typically do, but you're going to see discounts from 30 to 60% throughout the season.
A recent survey found that 80% of holiday consumers plan to shop during the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend, nearly 10% more than last year. And they plan to spend 50% of their holiday shopping budgets this weekend. But is it better to shop in-store or online for Cyber Monday? Experts say prices will likely be about the same. Either way, you'll likely find the best deals in these categories.
I would focus on the categories that are historically the most deeply discounted over this weekend. So that would be tech, fall fashion, beauty, and small home appliances. If you focus there, you'll do really well.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And coming up, a group stranded on a boat off the coast of San Diego is finally found. How long they were out there and how the Coast Guard managed to save them.
And a conservation group in Australia determined to keep a certain species of wallabies from going extinct. Where they were released and how many.
All right, let's take a look at this. A chance of moisture back in the forecast. In fact, we're planning on rain and snow on Monday. We'll break down more of the timing of this next system. Details coming up after the break.